I'm flipping through a handmade journal. Let's take a peek to see what's inside. Welcome back to Flip Through Friday. She's quite chunky and she's a safari themed journal. There's no guessing game for this Friday because I'll just tell you that this was the first journal that I ever purchased. I bought it for myself as a birthday present because I'm a Leo, and as you can see, it has a lion on the cover. And as I said, it's a safari themed journal. This is who I purchased it from. The morning of the purchase, Suzette had released her video doing a flip through of the journal, and I immediately ran to buy it from her Etsy shop. So along with the journal, she sent a pack of goodies. I'll hold these off until later. And I've already collected some goodies for myself. There's lots of pockets and tuck spots and tags in this journal. This is one of the things I added myself. A lion sticker. I wish you could feel the texture in this journal because most of the pages are textured. Like, for example, this tag in this tuck spot, it has like a flocking on it. So it feels like very furry. This is right here. Little mini tickets. There are butterflies throughout, so that spoke to me as well. On this ribbon, there's this, like these metal dots. Very pretty. She has some really lovely dyed papers in here, eco dyed papers. Here's something else that I printed out for myself to add. They're just pictures of a lion to represent Leo. I had to go back to this for just 1 second. Fun fact, it's interesting because it has the horseshoe here, and I wear cowboy boots every day. And when I got this journal and I saw that, and I was like, oh, it definitely was meant for me. Can you see this like stenciling of the different animal prints on the coffee dye? I love that. I hope you're enjoying the series and also getting some ideas. Some of them may be ideas that you've tried before in your own journals. Some ideas may be new, or some may have been forgotten ideas. But I hope this series is helping you to get a little bit of inspiration along the way. I added this, of course. This was a piece of a children's book. I think this was in Mother Goose, maybe? Yeah, this was part of a Mother Goose collection. There's like this rhinestone edging here, so cute. A lot of sewn on details. I'm still learning how to sew, so I was very inspired by that, and hopefully I can start to add some of those details to my own work. You know, a little swatch of that paper. And in here, she used brown and white striped baker's twine. I love baker's twine. I think it's just a cute little detail. She did a little button on a... See, it's stuff like this I get inspired by because I have all these little things sitting around, and sometimes I don't know what to do with them. And then when I see something like that, I'm like, yeah, I'll go grab my buttons and my pens and just make a ton of those for right now. And then I just have them. This is something else that I love. Like when you take all of the extra papers that were in the journal and you make kind of like a scrappy out of it, but you have all these pieces. So with this one, because she loosely tied it with the ribbon, can also take these off and use them. And then these are just extra cutoffs that were used in the journal. This one's so cute. There's like leather pieces on this, and then the back dyed and stenciled. I haven't done any writing in this, as you can see so far, but I'm aiming to get started with it. I just want to keep it clean for a little while longer. I collected a lot of little pieces that I can actually write on and add in. This is something, of course, probably you could guess by now I'd add it. So cute. That's from one of my colleagues. This was from, I'm going to say it had to be prior to the past 8 years before I changed my name because it's so cute. And I love these little details she has on these. Now here, this was something I thought was very interesting, like simple but interesting, because I'm more than sure this is a material that we all have. I know that this is paper towel, and it looks like she has it like colored, and then this one has like a gold sheen on it, but it's just like scrunched up, but it adds so much texture. It's such a easy thing, and a good use of maybe some paper towel that was used for cleanup with paints or whatever. There's like a velvet up here. It's an up tuck, and still some more down here. And there she used that paper towel technique again. I just like that. It gives so much texture, but it's at the same time, it's like nothing at all. It's not something you have to go out and buy from any place or look hard to find. So it makes it accessible for many people, especially those who are just starting out and don't have all of these other items in their stash. This is really cute with these leather tags, like little pull tags. She has some stamping on the pages, and I just, this part I love so much. That's why I don't want to cover it up. It's like all of the stenciling that she did with the different animal prints and things. Now this is cute. Just a journaling card. And in here she put some more of these little tickets. I love little stuff like this in my journals because I like a lot of miniatures, so it's things that I like to have. This I thought was pretty cool in here. It's like a policy envelope, and then she has it filled with a lot of little, can't even get them all, there's so many. She included so many pieces. So there's the front of it, and there's this leatherette on the cover, and in the back there's tuck spot and this rhinestones here, and then all these little cutouts. I'm thinking that a lot of these cutouts were part of the scrapbook collection or scrapbook paper that she used to make the journal. And I noticed that a lot of times people don't use the cutouts, but I think the cutouts are great because they're like ready-made journaling cards, and you honestly, you don't even have to back them if you don't want to, because just can use for writing on. I always like this too. I do this a lot in my journals. I just do my own handwriting because I think it's interesting, and everyone's handwriting is different and unique, and it adds a nice little touch, believe it or not. And then maybe like many years down the line, someone would be looking at our handwriting in journals like we look at handwriting in vintage journals and ledgers and things like that, and we think it's pretty cool and it looks nice. Someone's going to look at ours in years to come, and they're going to think that it's beautiful and it's unique. This one I thought was really cool. It's like this double-sided tag, so she put a pocket on both sides, and both sides of the tag have different like papers, and then she put the eyelet at the top so I can add a ribbon or something on there or not, and then the hidden paper clip. So that was really cute. And then on the other side we have another journaling card. We're coming to the end of this very gorgeous safari themed journal, and I hope that you've liked the flip through of it so far. If you haven't already, please do not forget to leave a comment. Tell me something that you loved in this journal. This absolutely, I have a lot of things that I like. Look at that, sparkly. I love sparkly stuff. An idea maybe you might want to try for your journals, or just something that caught your eye that you thought was cute. This is another thing I absolutely adore, these little scrappy pads. If this is your first time at Flip Through Friday, then welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Glad to have you coming back, joining in with the series. Share this video with someone that you think would love to look through some of my journals for Flip Through Friday. Another fun fact, this was the very first journal that I ever purchased. Another little policy envelope here. But I think this one, is a pocket there. There's a pocket up here. Then there's a pocket in the middle, and there's a pocket there. See, that's like really cool. That's what I mean. Like sometimes we forget about simple but cool ideas, because now I'm looking at this, like all of this, I could put pictures, or I could put like white paper, not white, but coffee dye, maybe tea dye paper over this. Just leave a little bit of the border, and then I have those journaling spots. So I could actually even take some of those journaling cards that she included, glue those on top, or attach them with washi and then write on top of those. This I love. This is that flocked material. Can you hear it? And it's just a simple, like a bookmark. Wait, hold on. I almost did this wrong. This is one of those really cool, I can't get it, sorry, like Turkish maps. But this one, it folds out like that. That's really Dope. Love that. Then back here, love this journaling card because of the sentiment, lead the way, because lions, the leader, the kings and queens of the jungle, leaders of the pride. And this is just, I saw this picture, it's gorgeous. I was writing a book about lions with my class, so I copied this. And it's actually going to be a writing board. I need to laminate it. And then it's going to be a writing board. And then we have a lioness on the back. And here's the spine. And it's very sturdy. This is a nice, very sturdy. And that was the flip through. You can let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to go through the goodie pack or some of the other items that I had to include in the journal, and I would be happy to do that for you. Thank you for joining me again for Flip Through Friday, and until next Friday, have a wonderful week.